EA Sports, within the game. Boom! They put a big hit on him, and he lets it fall out of his hand.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27,
Willis. This will go to Henry out wide.
now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Third down, it's Willis. That's complete to Treylon Burks.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Willis now off play action.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
At 31. At 25.
Here's Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there, how about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye. And sure, you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we, Tom? And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Willis. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens, because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 6.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Derrick Henry denied here on fourth down. And this Browns defense stands tall. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
On first down, Watson. Out left side here to Bryant. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
These two teams all tied after one. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The Browns at 7-3 now on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Quick throw completed by Watson. Touchdown, Browns! Donovan Peoples-Jones. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Willis looking to throw it.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
Again, it's Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Now Willis.
And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield too.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
On 2nd and 10. Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. 24. Now Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space, because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. A give running right is Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change their thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Option play, Willis looking to run.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. Open man is McMath.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. A check down here for Henry.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Hey, let's go!
Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Cut 19.
Willis will try and throw for this.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. And down to the 36-yard line here.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Slot man moves right.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
60 Maverick.
To throw, here's Willis. He's going to look downfield for Henry. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a room to maneuver. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world.
Touchdown! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
First and 10, Willis. Across the formation, Burks has it. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
On the jump.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Trap 50, trap 50.
The shotgun snap to Willis. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Ready.
Second down at 7.
50 Bobcat. 19 Lions.
From the gun, here's Willis. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. 19 strike. 19 strike.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it. That's caught by McMahon. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Cleveland, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.